specifics, but how good was yesterday for you guys, and just getting a chance to play somebody else and kind of the next step in this process, getting ready for the season?
Well, BJ, as you know, the secret scrimmages are like the Fight Club. Rule number one about the Fight Club: can't talk about the Fight Club. So.
There's some positives, though?
Absolutely, some big-time positives, and to get to play a quality opponent in a kind of a scrimmage situation that you can control some things that you want to look at and things like that. It can be really, really valuable. And this time of year, I think the saying that we kind of always have is, it's never as good as you think, it's never as bad as you think. So. A lot for us to work on right now, but I like where we are as a team. About caring about each other. We play together. We play really hard.
Can you put that on tape? I mean, can you have a film session with your guys?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Then those are so valuable because, you make 500 mistakes at this time of year, and those are mistakes that you have to clean up, and going forward you can get better at. And I know we will, because we got a group that's receptive to that.
Leon, if you were self-scouting your team ahead of this season, what are you most excited about?
We got good balance. We got good pieces that fit together really well. We got guys with some experience that's nice, and I think we're kind of shaping into a little bit of a tough team. And whether we keep that identity, it remains to be seen. But I just like the way we battle and the way we fight together. And I think that's, maybe one of the best things you can have with a team. And, I watched an old tape the other day of one of our good wins. I was like, how did we win this game? We weren't doing anything right. Well, we just kept battling and battling. And there's something to be said that has, when you have a team that can do that.
I know you and Scott have talked in the past, but to have the game Thursday, what's it going to be like? And it's a nice little game for the area and for the
yeah, it's great. Scott's done such a good job out there. I mean, I think I saw something. His 100th win, and it seems like he's been there for about a year. I'm like, what do you get? 75 one year and 30 already this year. I mean, that guy can coach, and he's got really smart kids that can all shoot, and they play together well every year. And I got a chance to watch him a little bit last year because my son played against him, and I was just really impressed with what he's doing out there.
What do you want to see from your group in this game? I know it's more about you guys. What would for a first time in front of fans and talk about arena and stuff, what do you hope to achieve or see out of your group or want to see?
Well, first, I hope we have a great crowd. People come out and support both teams and enjoy themselves. So basketball season's starting, and they get a chance to see, our team for the first time. And, I just want to see progress from what we did, yesterday, and, maybe keep sharing the ball, take care of the ball, just all those identity things that we always, emphasize. We've got to be a great rebounding team. I want to move the ball really well. And, in the end, though, it's all about how hard we compete.
When it comes to your newcomers, what are you most excited about?
Well, I'll tell you, it's nice to have two newcomers that have played in a lot of Division I games. I mean, that right there is, they get it. They know what competition's about. They know what difference between winning plays and losing plays are. And, sometimes freshmen don't have that experience. They've usually, when we get freshmen, they were really good in high school, and so they could get away with some stuff maybe. And at this level, you're not going to get away with anything. You have to, be able to maximize how hard you play, and that's one of the biggest things we have to work with on freshmen. And to get two guys that have played in as many college games as those two have played in, that's a huge benefit.
Almost a month in, any pleasant surprises at this point, or any standouts in the first month so far that highlights, I guess?
Well, there's a lot of great things with the returners. I mean, you can't get bored by looking at Chandler and all the progress he's made. I mean, it starts with him, but then we've got a bunch of guys that are returning that have made tons and tons of progress, and so I'm really proud of all of those guys. And then, out of those new guys, like I said, you got the veterans that give you some experience, but I think maybe Cam Christian, with the stuff that he's doing as a freshman, has been really, really impressive.
I don't know what I missed. So did they ask about the close scrimmage, or am I allowed to ask about that?
Fight Club?
Fight Club, is that what it was? So they did ask about it?
They
okay.
did. What's rule number one of the Fight Club, Rachel?
Don't talk about Fight Club?
That's right.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Filling me in. That helps.
You got
Embarrassing,
it.
but
So
not tough.
you got the answer. That was my answer. So.
Okay, did they
yeah.
ask about maybe some of the objectives or what you're planning on doing, particularly in the exhibition on Thursday? Are there some things you have goals in mind?
No, it's nice because it's a first time in front of people. The secret scrimmages are good because you just get first time against somebody else, and so you can get a lot done that way. And then there's a whole new dynamic when you put people in the crowd and the national anthem and the announcing starters and all that stuff. Then it changes a lot of things, and some guys are better when the lights come on, and some guys maybe you'll have to deal with little nerves, and so you just got to get them through that first experience, and you learn a lot.
Do you have a starter at point guard yet? How's that battle between Lexus and Marcus going?
Yeah.
And who do you think gets the nod on Thursday?
Well, my deal, and I'll sound like a coach, is I don't really care that much about starting, who does it. And I think I got a team that is pretty unselfish, and they're not going to get too hung up on it either. And it's all about the minutes, and it's all about the rotation and breaking into the rotation. And the thing that they all have to understand is everybody's going to have to sacrifice for this team to be good. And so, not everybody can play 40 minutes, and that's probably the biggest thing. And the other thing that they have to know too is what starts in November probably doesn't. It'll be a lot different by the time we reach league, and as the year goes on. I mean, I've had 61 different starting lineups in my 7 years here, so I would say things could change. Nothing's set in stone just because of where we start on Thursday, and I think that's a message guys have to understand, that hey, it won't maybe all get figured out that first week, but eventually it all kind of sorts itself out, and the rotations do, and then so keep working, keep plugging away, make this team better.
I am writing something on Marcus, so I mean, what do you expect from him? And obviously, had that one or two games that right at the end, everybody got kind of fired up about it. But there's been a lot of talk on Lexus, and some people are kind of forgetting about him a little bit. Is he going to be a key guy for you this year?
Well, yeah, they like I said, I haven't sorted it all out. I really haven't. But the thing I've always liked about Marcus is he's kind of he's a winner, and he finds a way to make winning plays, and he just kind of steps up and gets the job done when you maybe don't think he could, and there's something to be said for guys like that. And so I love that kid. He works so hard and he cares about the team, and does so many positive things for us.